a girl that was born in the Ateker community, but I was born in Kikuyu land, that is Murang'a. So the first language that I acquired, or the first language that I got to interact with, was Kikuyu. So after some time now I got to acquaint myself with my culture and my language later on, because in my childhood, born in Murang'a, I schooled in Kiambu. By then it was Kiambu municipality. That is for my primary education, I went to Thika Primary School for the Blind. Then for my high school, I went to Thika High School for the Blind. And I will explain why, because people might be asking, Nakisi, tumekuwa tukikuona unafanya vitu tu kawaida, how come? Then I went to Kenyatta University. Then from there I progressed mpaka tumefika penye tumefika. So as a young girl, when I was about 2 years, my parents noticed that I had a problem with the visual. And during those days, when maybe wange notice you have any kind of disability, the only thing that parents were advised was to be taken to a special school. As opposed to now, when I look at my challenge or my problem, it was not that big. Really big yet now I be taken to a special school. So I remember as I was growing up, my doctor who was working on us, because we are 3 in the family, also I'll tell you about that also, it's a condition in our family. So we had Dr. Wood, a doctor who was he was an American. So he really worked on us, the 3 of us, me and my 2 brothers, sorry. He really worked on us, and ilifika time akasema haiwezekani. So that's when he placed us to go to Thika Primary School for the Blind. So at the age of 2 years, I was placed at Thika Primary School for the Blind, that is in the kindergarten. So I was taken there. That's where now my life began. My journey of being a student, wanting to acquire education, started from there. So it was so mandatory, whether you had small sight or hauna sight, it was mandatory to do Braille. So I learned to do Braille. And maybe to take you back, the condition that I have astigmatism, actually severe astigmatism and myopia. So when you have severe astigmatism and myopia, first of all, severe astigmatism is whereby you cannot withstand extreme light. And if you expose yourself to extreme light, you find that you'll always have a constant headaches. So to do that, my doctor took me through and showed me the ways of surviving. So for me, I avoid so much going outside during the day, because that's when the light is so bright and it is also too hot. So during the day I confine myself indoors, and then I can go out during the morning and the evenings, because the sun is not that bright, and maybe also during the rainy seasons, because that time at least there is no sunshine. So that's how I was told that is how I can survive with my condition. Then when we come to myopia is whereby you are just short-sighted, that's all. So now it is my severe astigmatism combined with myopia. But that has never deterred me from doing anything that I would want to do. So now we are done with the kindergarten, so I've gone to class 1 up to class 8. I did my KCPE at Thika Primary School for the Blind. I passed well, and so I was taken, or I was admitted to Thika High School for the Blind. And maybe before I take you to high school, hey, life in primary, life was just difficult. You can imagine, you've taken your child 2 years, ati ndo ameanza boarding. Life was too difficult because first of all, we are so many babies that have been taken there. So it is a home away from home, but we could only have 2 caregivers. So imagine the only 2 caregivers are the ones who could maybe take care of around 20 to 50 kids. So you can imagine there was no attention, as in that growing up as a child, that love that you want, the attention, the care. Yes, it was there, but not that care that you can receive directly from your parent. But during those days, there is nothing my parents could do, and at the same time, they were civil servants, so transfer from one point to another. So they wanted a stable place where they could place us. So I remember kulikuanga na njaa uko shuleni, you know, sometimes you even go, you steal mangoes from the staff quarters or from the teachers' quarters, as in, you know, just to survive that bullying from the big students, you know. So life was not that easy, but I thank God it was also a fully equipped school. It is the same school that has made me to be who I am, because music was mandatory. So thank you so much for viewing, and for those who have not subscribed, kindly nawaomba come and subscribe. And for those who will come last, there is this saying that I want all of us to translate, and then we meet at the comment section. There is this saying that says, whoever arrives last will become the frog's wife or husband, or whichever animal that you choose. So for us in Ateke, we say, itwanie edoli eshan, erauni aberu ekiliokiti, kakidodoki, amekileni, ekibobo. So whichever that comes in. So emuria koliai.